So I'm not feeling crash hot at the moment, and I know you don't care at all. You're here for the unboxing, but I'm feeling a bit under the weather, and then a couple of things that I've been waiting for quite a while, a long while in one case, turned up, and I thought, well, why not do an unboxing, and then why not do two? So I'm going to combine them because basically I don't think anyone's going to do this particular combination online. I've got quiet confidence on that. I'm going to move the little chap out of the way. As you can see, that one was ordered through Amazon, and that is the Prince Around in the World. Tripping over my own tongue. I did say I wasn't feeling great. That is Prince Around the World in a Day, the remastered edition. If you've watched my video of the unboxing of the Diamonds and Pearls Special Edition, you'll know why I didn't order that from Warner Brothers Australia and why I ordered it from overseas. But instead, let's get into the big lad here, the Analog 64, which, like most people, I have been waiting a good long time for. And unlike most people, I'm going to make a complete pig's breakfast of actually opening, although a reminder, scissors are sharp, let's be careful here. If you watch any of my unboxings, you know I just tend to kind of go for it, so if I bump the tripod or if the microphone's not so great, I do apologise, but yeah, you get what you pay for, I suppose, and this shouldn't have cost you anything but a little bit of your time. I did review, or tried to review, the 8BitDo controller that doesn't come with this but is designed for this a little while back. Of course, it shipped out when this was originally meant to ship. Man, they have taped that down pretty solidly. There we go. As always, violence is the solution. Don't use violence, kiddies, but it is the solution. Because I'm confident that we can get in there. We can get in there. We can do it. Go team. Go us. Yep, there we go. And there we have exciting packets of air. Given this is shipped from Hong Kong, presumably this is Hong Kong air. I don't know. I don't know if there's any way to track where the air in those things comes from. Probably, again, nobody cares. I should move on. And reveal. Eventually, if I move the box out of the way, and then things are actually going to look a whole lot better too. We have, well, lots and lots of bubble wrap, but a much smaller thing. And it's very much the standard analog packaging thing. I do have a few other analog devices. The Super NT is a favourite of mine. The Pocket I haven't used anywhere near as much as I probably should have. And then this I kind of ordered on a whim. Well, let's face it, last year. I think anyone who's been waiting on these ones knows what the story is there. Anyone who has a particular fetish for the sound of shrink-wrapped bubble wrap being unwrapped is probably in seventh heaven right now. For me, it's just kind of annoying, but I am just kind of taking it slow because I figured I've waited long enough for this thing. It'd be a pity to drop it and smash it. And it's obviously upside down again. We have an exciting card, which it wants a 3DOS and controller update required. It says, sorry, you probably can't even see that from your perspective. I'll make that a little bit clearer. So obviously I need to update the firmware and update the controller software. I think I got a thing from 8BitDo saying I'd need to do. I'm actually going to need to work out where I've put that thing as well. And then we have the joy of, well, lots of plastic again. So I'm just going to try and score the shrink wrap so that I can get it to open without actually, cutting the box or anything. I should have also, had I been slightly more prepared, had it not been quite so headachy and under the weather, I should have actually gotten a slightly, just ever so slightly sharper pair of scissors. It would have made things a lot easier, but there you go. There you go. Also, yes, this is upside down, and you can have the box in one colour, and it's black. I did also order the console in black because, well, that's the way I roll. With an analog logo and a 3D on the front. Isn't that all terribly, terribly exciting? I'm going to have to sensibly recycle all of this plastic too, and there's quite a bit of it. Not my favourite thing, but there we go. I don't think I'll need the scissors again. Okay, time for the big reveal. Big reveal. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Oh, that is cute. Okay, yeah, that is seriously cute. I do like that. That is really surprisingly heavy too, actually. There's a fair bit of weight to this. But that is a nice looking thing. And I know I'm probably like the millionth unboxing out there, but I just thought I'd have a bit of fun with this today because, as I said, not feeling great, so I thought I'd just amuse myself if nobody else. But yeah, that's a nice looking thing. Analog tends to build their stuff well. There's many things, of course, that you can criticize them for, but general build quality tends to be, well, decent enough. the power, not so sure about the feel of the power switch. I suppose I'll have to see how it goes. What else did I get in my exciting box that I've waited a very, very long time for? Well, we've got, what I'm guessing is going to be, oh no, that's the HDMI cable. No, that is USB. That is, wait a minute. No, that is HDMI. I need more coffee, people. I need more. Send coffee. Leave me a tip, and that way I can go and afford to go and buy some coffee. Oh, I should point out at this juncture, by the way, this is not a review unit. Analog did not supply this to me. I ordered it. I paid for it with my own money. Just to be clear, that's actually also true of the Prince CD, which I promise I will get to in a second for anyone who's still hanging out for that, for any of the three of you who are still watching. Yeah, US power plug, but of course I will check the power ratings needed for this and work out a solution that will make that work. I don't believe I should need a step-down transformer or anything like that, because it's 2025 and we really shouldn't be selling electrical products that can't do 110 to 240, but maybe they did, maybe they didn't, I don't know. Here we have what I was presuming to be some exciting silica gel. So tempting to eat, but do not eat. And then, yeah, we've got straight USB-C to USB-C. I've got a big box full of USB-C to USB-C cables. I probably didn't need another one, but this one may as well live with the analog. And I suspect, oh, no, wait, this lifts up to reveal nothing. Absolutely, well, not quite absolutely nothing. We have instead something in there which I'm going to guess is going to be one of those silly little limited warranties or a QR code to take me to a proper manual. It certainly doesn't want to open all that easily. It is, in fact, a very, yes, I was right, it was quick. It was a QR code and a little analog sticker. How very kind of Apple circa 15 to 20 years ago, back when every Apple product came with a little Apple sticker. I once had someone tell me that it was for some obscure American tax reason. I have no idea if that's true. If anyone does know or has any details, let me know. Some cartridge cleaners. I mean, not terrible to have. I do keep my OG N64 cartridges reasonably clean. And yeah, I'm going to say that's probably our lot, but we may as well finish off our excavations just by being sure, because that clearly does sort of lift out. Yes, it does. But, yeah, no, that doesn't want to go any further. There's nothing else to see here. And I did kind of do the big one first, because I figured it was the bigger reveal. But let's move on to the smaller reveal, which is this. And it is, maybe keeping it in frame would be good, Alex. People will be interested in that, rather than having nothing in frame. It is, of course, a CD backwards. Prince and the Revolution, Around the World in a Day, the 2 CD version. I've got to say, while this was cheaper than the older special editions were, yeah, they really haven't gone nuts in terms of the presentation on this one, now have they? Again, I'm gonna take this off camera just for a second, bear with me. I'm just scoring out the plastic, which is a kind of slightly fiddlier thing that I don't want to do over the top of a camera, if you get what I mean, because I really don't want to damage this, because it is just a cardboard sleeve case. If I had one wish with this thing, and I'm sorry, this is not on camera, this is very boring, but if I had one wish with this thing, it would be that it was in a proper jewel case. I mean, I feel like for what they're charging, they could pop to that, but they have not done so. But, oh, back on camera we can go, because I can finally start to actually tear that exciting plastic off. I mean, I suppose I probably should keep that little sticker. But, yes, that's all very shiny. I mean, it's shinier than my original CD and LP copy. And, oh, we have a little seal here. I don't love that. I don't love that. I'd much rather have these things where they can be put back in place a little bit more cleanly. Like if you're not careful with this sticker, it's going to tear the nice artwork. And then, of course, once I've removed the sticker, carefully, slowly, there we go. Once I remove the sticker, of course, it's not there, and then this is going to fold up. Yeah, do better, Prince Estate, really, do better. But, I mean, I do like this album. Wow, they, I have thoughts. I mean, okay, look, I'll just prove that the CDs are actually in there. I actually, after what happened with my Diamonds and Pearl CD, if you've watched that, and I will leave a link in, you'll know why I'm saying that. Yep, remastered B-sides and mixes on that side. And we have the actual album itself. And then we have a booklet. And, yeah, that is... Well, I'll be honest here, it's been a while since I've looked at the original booklet for Around the World in a Day, but I have this feeling that this is actually just a reprint of that. A slightly more knowledgeable Prince fan might be able to let me know precisely if I'm right, but I really do feel like I am right. And there we go. Now, obviously, this will not fit in here. I mean, I suppose it'll fit, it won't play. So I'm off to play some N64 games, and I have a strong feeling I know what I'm going to be listening to while I do. Thanks for watching.